The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and
8. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the whip. Check smash. Check smash. That's me. Say. Watch twist.
Nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Darius Leonard.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
42-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 28-yard line.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54 Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oilers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it paint.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Hey, what's that? Check right 54. Right 54.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Slam. 54 is Mike. 54 is a smash. Watch 54.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Good go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Chenault. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up for the point after.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Pickup. First down, Houston.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. fake as they set up to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 17-14.
14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Beckham Jr.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The 19-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past across the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
46 for Mike, 46. Yeah, I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
John Ross.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Houston.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 48.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
86 is on the go. 86 on the go. That's you. That's you. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to a turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3.
1st down.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Calais. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raymond Calais. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. In the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check right, check right.
Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. to try and run for it. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.